Hello, and welcome to the recording on ACA Configurations. To set up our ACA configurations, you need to log into Web Human Resources, click on Payroll, Setup, Configuration, and ACA Options. The first thing you'll do is track ACA hours by date. The Apply Hours tool is used in the worksheet entry when entering hours on worksheets. Note we do have a little question mark here, and it will explain what the various choices are. In order to help you to make a good choice, what you would want to do is determine, is your worksheets spanning multiple months? If it does, you may not want to use the ACA end date or the ACA start date, because the software will look at the date that you enter for your start and end date for those hours, and it will put all the hours in on either the start date or the end date, depending on which one you choose. If you're normally running a payroll and your payroll always is within the same month, perhaps those would be good choices for you. We have the actual dates, and that takes a lot more work when you're doing your worksheet entry, as you have to manually go into each day that worksheet is covering and enter the hours in manually for each day. The last choice is your prorated dates. Again, if you're spanning across multiple months, what the software will do is it'll take the total hours that you enter and it will divide them equally over the number of days that you are entering hours for. In order to use the prorated dates, you'll want to have hours on the pay records in profile. You can put 1 hour per day or 8 hours or whatever the normal hours are. Basically, when you're using the prorated dates, what it's doing is it's looking at the days that you have hours on that pay record to know that that's a day that somebody would work in order to divide the hours over those dates. I'm going to go ahead and use prorated dates. Then you have to determine if you're an ALE member. An ALE member would have 50 or more FTE employees at the district. That determines whether you're doing the 1095B or the 1095C. You will again want to check with your ACA consultant and or legal counsel to verify that. Then you have to determine if you are a self-insured district or not. If you are self-insured, you'll check this box, and Part 3 of the 1095C would be filled out and or the 1095B record. Then your work week start date. Basically, you can pick whatever day your work week start date is. At this time, this really doesn't do anything for you, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. It may be something we'll be using in the future, but you do have to pick a start date. Once you have these options filled out, you can save. This ends our webinar on ACA configurations. Thank you and have a nice day.